Good Saturday evening, South Carolina Weather Watchers. Hopefully, everyone had a fantastic Saturday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and we are about to get started with the weather for our Saturday evening going into the future. So let's go on and get that started with right now. Let's pull up the radar real quick. Should take a couple of seconds here. Alright, and let's go on and get started. We have a lot to talk about today, especially with the tropics. There's going to be a tropics or a hurricane mainly focused episode, or not episode, but forecast tonight. So let's go on and get started with that. Good Saturday evening, South Carolina Weather Watchers. Hopefully everyone had a fantastic Saturday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Saturday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, we do have some shower and downpour pop-up activity going through from McCormick all the way through Saluda, Camden, Winnsboro, not Walterboro, but Hartsville, and Dillon as well. But as we scroll our way upward, here's the MRMS right here. You can see just already by looking at this map, and actually let me turn on winter weather precipitation. You can see like the classic low pressure spin up here. You can see that you do have the backside, and then you have just like the kind of linear line that's moving kind of northeast right now. We also do have some shower activity and downpour activity going on down here near in the Gulf of Mexico. Do have some storm activity over here in Colorado and Wyoming, as well as up here and over here in the west, places like California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, some places that haven't seen rain in a couple of days. Arizona also receiving some rain. Obviously, Carolina and Georgia receiving some rain, but we do have pretty much some nice conditions that goes all the way through this entire area right here. Through like the Great Lakes region, Ohio Valley. Also over there in the central plains as well, not really receiving much except for like western Nebraska, but that's pretty much it. So let's go on and talk about cloud cover. Cloud cover right now is actually pretty light, not really much. Some low clouds up there in the upstate of South Carolina, but other than that, we do have some moderate to heavy cloud cover over the Midlands, PD region, and the low country of South Carolina as well. Those seems to be pretty dense, especially in like the Charleston region, the low country of South Carolina, I would say instead. Here's our cloud cover total percentage for the next 18 or so hours. As you push this forward, you can see that cloud cover will continue even as we go into like tomorrow morning. This is what it looks like around tomorrow morning. And then even as we go to like the 18-hour mark or ish, you can see here that we pretty much have that, not really a threat, but I should say we really have the potential for some more cloud cover. But it will start to clear as we get into tomorrow afternoon. It will start to clear up just a little bit. Here's our current temperature: 77 in Columbia, 75 in Charleston, 75 in Moncks Corner, 73 in Walterboro and Beaufort, 73 in Georgetown, 75 inside of Myrtle Beach, as well as 75 in Florence, 79 inside of Sumter, 77 Rock Hill, Bennettsville, as well as 73 in Greenville, 75 inside of Anderson as well. And then as you go into your low temperatures for tonight, 65 in Columbia, 69 in Charleston, 66 in Moncks Corner, 65 inside Georgetown, 66 inside of Myrtle Beach, 60 inside of Rock Hill, 60 inside Spartanburg, 60 in Greenville, 62 in Anderson, as well as Greenwood, as well as 65 in Aiken, 66 in Barnwell, Orangeburg, Walterboro, 69 in Hilton Head Island. And here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. Still pretty much the chance for some rain, even as you go into like portions of pretty much the entire low country of South Carolina, and I'd say even parts of the Midlands of South Carolina as well. With the majority of the rain being near the coast, quarter of an inch to a half an inch possible in Hilton Head Island, maybe even a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch possible in Charleston, hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch possible inside of Georgetown and Myrtle Beach, as well as Columbia, Sumter, Florence, as well as Dillon. So all these places over here still does have the potential to receive some rain. And then as we move into the SPC outlook, you can see that we don't have a threat for any type of thunderstorms as we move through tonight. Same thing, except for just like the low country and the coastal PD region as we move into tomorrow. And the low country of South Carolina again has a threat for some thunderstorms as we move into Monday as well. Here's our excessive rainfall outlook. Day 1 really just seems to be showing just some minor flooding concerns for tonight if any shower and thunderstorm gets, or any shower downpour starts to pop off, but right now it's not seeming likely. Even as we push into like tomorrow, still is a minor threat for some flooding for the low country of South Carolina. Nothing for day 3, Monday, nothing for Tuesday, and nothing for Wednesday either. Here's the tropics. I know you can already see everything that's going on, but before we talk about that, let's talk about the future real quick first. So we're going to go straight to the 18Z. And we're going to go to around 9 o'clock. And let's push this forward. So, showers will still continue even as we move through tonight inside the upstate region. And then this is what it could look like around 8 o'clock in the morning. Scattered showers and downpours going through the entire low country of South Carolina. Even as we get to around 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe even 12 o'clock p.m. And look at 1 o'clock p.m. still bringing some showers and moderate rain throughout the low country. And then even as you go to around 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock still, showers are still there. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock even as well. Scattered showers are still there. 5 o'clock in the morning still shows showers and downpours throughout that entire region. And it finally starts to cool off Monday afternoon at around 2 o'clock p.m. So just an entire area of just heavy rain activity going through the entire low country and PD region of South Carolina as we move through, tonight, tomorrow, and finally ending on Monday. So that's pretty much all that is. For the future, let's talk about the tropics real quick, and then we will talk about all of the future in a second. So let's go on and talk about that. So here you can see that we do have 3 areas that we are now watching. Let's talk about disturbance 1. Right now, an area of low pressure located over the Bay of Campeche is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. This disturbance is forecast to drift slowly northward during the next several days while it interacts with the frontal boundary. Environmental conditions are forecast to become more conducive for development, and a tropical depression is likely to form while the system moves generally northward near or along the Gulf Coast of Mexico and Texas through the middle of next week. Interest along the western Gulf of Mexico coast should closely monitor the progress of this system. So that has a 60% chance of forming through the next 48 hours, but an 80% chance of forming over the next 7 days. So this will likely could form in the next 48 hours. It has a 60% chance. If it gets bumped up to a 70 or maybe even an 80 as well for the next 48 hours, it probably will form in the next couple of days. But I say around next 3 to 4 days, most likely, is when this will form. Here is disturbance 2 over here, the bottom orange one right here, shower and thunderstorm activity associated with the area of low pressure over the central tropical Atlantic has begun to show signs of organization. Gradual additional development is possible, and a tropical depression could form while the system meanders over the central tropical Atlantic through Monday and then moves generally westward at around 10 miles an hour through the rest of the week. So right now, a 30% chance of forming over the next 48 hours and a 50% chance over the next 50% chance over the next 7 days. Disturbance 3 over here as well. This is the one that we were watching, not even this morning, where it was a yellow 30% risk. And right now, disorganized showers and thunderstorms associated with a trough of low pressure are located several hundred miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. The disturbance is is expected to move very little during the next few days until it potentially interacts with a tropical wave that is forecast to move off the west coast of Africa by early Monday. Environmental conditions are expected to become favorable for gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression could form by the middle or late portions of next week. The system is expected to begin moving slowly westward by the end of the week. So a 0% chance of this thing forming in the next 48 hours, but a 40% chance over the next 7 days. So that's a lot. 3 out there right now. Here is Invest 91 right here. You can see it right here. This is what it looks like. As you can see, pretty much right now it's just off, or honestly I should say it's like just north, going northward up towards Mexico, Texas as well, Louisiana. So definitely in those regions, definitely need to be watching for this right now. And I believe right now it has maximum winds of up to 20 knots. Here's the hurricane models right now. Most of them has it going all the way up towards Louisiana and the Texas border. That's where most of the models have it going. Some stragglers have it going over towards like Corpus Christi, Texas. Some has it going all the way east, just to like the west of New Orleans. But the center right now is definitely the Texas-Louisiana border. And here's the GFS right here, saying that it makes landfall again just to the east of the Texas-Louisiana border, going all the way up into like, I'm trying to think of some region like Baton Rouge, for example, just to the west of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and going up all the way through Arkansas, Tennessee, and then it's going to try and do a little like U-turn and end right in like the North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia border. And then the GEPS has this thing, again, the same thing going up towards the Texas and Louisiana border. Intensity guidance right now actually does have this thing maxing out at around a category 2. Now that's with one model, and there's some that says tropical storm. Most actually says that it won't even make a tropical storm. So we'll continue to watch for that. Honestly, I think that they might be underdoing it a little bit. I think that this could at least, at the minimum, be a tropical storm, maximum category 1 hurricane. But right now, honestly, I think that they're underdoing it a little bit. I might be wrong. They may be right in the long term. But in my opinion, I do think that it will become a tropical storm. But that's just my opinion. So that's pretty much everything for the intensity guidance. And I think that pretty much covers all that for right now. Let's talk about the future. Let's go to the forecast models, go to the southeast United States, and let's push this forward as you get through. Like September the 9th right here, shower and thunderstorm activity continues just off the coast. And it will be over around Monday afternoon, like I was just talking about. There goes that low pressure that we're watching for right down here near Texas. Let me get my pen out. And I mean, you can see that it does continue. And this one model run does have probably a good category 1 hurricane going up into Louisiana. So we'll continue to watch for that as well. But this is just one model run. It's going to have it, and it's pretty much going to fizzle out by the time it makes it to, like, Tennessee. That's going to bring definitely some moisture to us as well, as early as September the 12th, September the 13th. Same thing with, like, the 14th and the 15th, the 16th, maybe even a bit scattered, and you can see this already. This is one of the areas that we were watching, and it has a strong major category 4 hurricane just meandering off the coast and making landfall somewhere up there in New England, as like a kind of like a weaker storm. But right now that's over 300 hours, so I'm not going to talk about that too much. But definitely shower and thunderstorm activity will continue for South Carolina. But then we get a little bit of a break, September the 18th all the way through to like September the 23rd. We get a good 5-day dry break in between there. Obviously that's over 300 hours out, so that's probably going to shift over a couple of days. It's going to shift in multiple directions, but as we get closer to around like September the 18th, September the 19th, the 17th, we'll have a better idea of what's going on there. So that's pretty much everything in terms for the GFS. You could also look at Euro as well. Euro pretty much has that storm going up into exactly at the Texas-Louisiana border, going all the way up towards like Shreveport and then through there as well. So again, I'm pretty sure all of the models have caught on and all have this hurricane in the icon, which is the first one that actually called this out. This was the first model to say that this was something that we need to watch, and obviously it is now. Pretty much has it having landfall at the exact same location, somewhere in Louisiana somewhere. But that's all in terms of the long-term models. Let's go talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say. Let's move over here real quick and zoom in. Mr. Anthony says, good evening, JP. Good evening. Mr. Oliver says, good evening. Some sprinkles at my house today, but that's it. Same over here. And then Trail says, hi, Joseph. Hello. That's all that we have in terms for the comments. Let me make sure, real quick. Yep, nothing else going on. So I am going to move over and talk about our San Antonio and Raleigh forecast, and then we will be out of here for tonight. And if you are leaving because you are in South Carolina and there's nothing else to really talk about in terms for South Carolina, please make sure that you hit the like button and the subscribe button on the way out, because we are at 212 right now, I believe, and we're trying to get to 250 by September 26th. So we have 19 days now. 19 days. About to be 18 days in just a second. Not just a second, but in like a couple hours or so. So we do have to watch out for that, or I should say watch for that, and I will be updating pretty much every single time I can get to talk about that. But talking about San Antonio and Raleigh going through tonight for San Antonio, nothing going on in terms for rain activity, but in terms of temperature activity, that's 2 points. In terms of temperature activity, not much here either. As well, it just seems to be around the same temperatures that we've been seeing for like the past couple of days. Around like low temperatures tonight at around like 65-ish, high temperatures tomorrow around 85, low temperatures tomorrow night at around 60, and then high temperatures getting to around 82, 83-ish, going to your high temperatures on Monday. Moving over here to Raleigh, North Carolina. Move back over here. Low temperatures tonight around 60, 59-ish. High temperatures tomorrow at around 75. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 57, 55. And then high temperatures going to around 78, 79-ish going into our Monday. So that's pretty much all that. Let's talk about rain for Raleigh real quick. That is dew point. I do not want dew points. I want this. Let's wait for the rain thing here, and then as we get through tonight, no chance of rain for tonight. Even as you get into tomorrow, no chance of rain for tomorrow, and no chance of rain for Monday, at least the morning hours as well. So let's go on and talk about severe weather for both regions, and then we'll be out after that. Here is the excessive rainfall outlook. As we zoom my way out, no threat for excessive rainfall for tonight. Same thing for tomorrow. Nothing for Monday, nothing for Tuesday, nothing for Wednesday either. And as we check for severe weather, nothing most likely for severe weather either, which seems to be the case. So that pretty much wraps that all up. Again, trying to get to 250 by September 26th. We have 19 days now. About to be 18 days, around like 18 days and like a couple of hours now. So please make sure that you go and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. Like I say, it's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing. It takes 2 seconds. You don't even have to, you're not going to be wasting any of your time, and plus it's going to be helping me out as well. And it's free. All you have to do is make an account. So if you don't have an account and you're watching this as a guest on YouTube, make an account. And then hold on and hit the subscribe button. And if everyone here that is listening to me is already subscribed, make sure that you guys share it as well. Because if you share it, we get more people in here. We get more subscribers as well. And if you have not hit the like button yet either, go on and do that free. You don't have to, it doesn't charge you anything. And it's the easiest thing to do in the world. All you have to do is just click a button. That's all you have to do. But that's pretty much all that I have for tonight in terms of your forecast. And that's seems to be, it's around like 9:19 right now. So hopefully everyone has a fantastic rest of your Saturday, and I'll be back tomorrow evening. Yes, tomorrow evening with another forecast updates because I do not make forecast updates on Sunday mornings.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk. When you walk that walk, and you talk that talk, you knocks me out off of my feet. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. How, 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 how. How, 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 how. Hey, hey. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk. When you walk that walk and talk that talk, you knocks me out off my feet. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down off of your feet. How, 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 how.
Hey, hey.